Hi, my lovely people. Section 107 fair use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please don't go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in these videos. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It is my opinion and my opinion only. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a crybaby. Oh my goodness. There is so much going over here with Peach. I don't even know where to start. So let's just start from the beginning. Okay, so number one, she kind of went on a silent hiatus, right? She went on this hiatus. She wasn't posting for a few days. She was kind of upset because her TikTok check was a little bit late. And then, baby, she came back with a vengeance. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, right? We know when she goes silent, it's typically because she's at the casino, she's gambling, or she has some issues going on at home, which we'll get into in a minute, right? But just keep that into mind. But number one, she comes back on here, and it's because of the Kirk, right? The Kirk bags. Now, I got to say a few things. Number one, I thought she threw her whole collection away. I thought she wasn't talking about them anymore. I thought that she said that she was totally done with this brand. She didn't care if they sent her something. She didn't care what happened. Now, all of a sudden, right, we see her come on camera, and she's got this Kurt Geiger red bag, and it's supposedly got something in there for her. I'm going to say one thing. I'm almost like, did they really send you this, or is this something you're doing for a show? That's my first thought. But if they really did send it to you, why did you get a bag that looked like it was medical waste or biohazard in this red bag that just had their name on it, and then you had some card that you didn't show anybody or say what it said? You just said, oh, that Kurt Geiger loves you, right? Then you also got these bags out, and they weren't even wrapped in bags. You're trying to compare yourself to Five Boy and her mom. When they got their package, they got a wonderful package. They got a box that was covered in Kurt Geiger designs. Each bag came in each purse came in an individual bag. Like, they did the thing when it came to them. They sent you too many purses, supposedly, allegedly, that you were showing yourself about to supposedly throw in the trash. You said you didn't care about them. But then you go, when you open them, and say, oh, these match my shoes. Oh, I got a big bag. I don't have this small bag. And this is going to go into my collection. The collection that you got on camera saying that you threw away. It does not add up one bit. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's a daggone shame that a grown woman has to throw a fit, that they have to bash someone, that they had to try and tarnish this brand, that they had to get into beef with another person that had millions of followers. They had to get out here and get a black eye. They had to pout. They had to get on the air with their hair standing up, throwing around this, throwing around that, to get some little package sent to them. A package of things that may be worth $400 that a so-called big bank should have been able to buy on her own. I mean, y'all are getting out here with this Kirk brand and acting like it's really something. Kirk, you can go into Macy's here in my town and purchase, and some of their bags are as low as $60. I'm not going to get out here and throw no fit over no bag that costs 60 freaking dollars. I'm also not going to get out here and throw a fit over some shoes that I can go and get on clearance at Macy's for $40. Like, I'm just not going to do it. You acting like you got Louis Vuitton, or you got Gucci, or you got even Coach that is, way more expensive to this, or more exclusive to be able to find. I don't see what the big deal is, but it's all content for Peach, right? And then she got the bags, and of course, once she got the bags, she started doing all of this voicing over. I like to be by the water. It calms me. And she begins to talk about how upset she is, how she's going through adversity, how these past 3 weeks have been so trying. I mean, when does this woman actually sit down and realize that everything in her life is caused by her? She gets out here and says she has to do it on her own. That ain't nobody's fault but your own. Number one, you chose a man that you knew weren't about 2 cents, didn't have common sense, and was slow as a snail. You chose him, and you chose him to be your husband, and then you popped out 7 children by him. So that's your fault. The people who tried to help you like your family and be there for you, you dogged them and you dragged them, and so you sitting over there alone with slow, okay? So that's your fault. Then you get out here and you want a brand to sponsor you, but you don't even know how to behave, act right, hair standing up. You go, okay, to someone who is trying to do your hair and even focus and function with the wigs that you brought her. Then you go over there and cause all kinds of chaos in her shop and get yourself a black eye. And now you running around town looking like wham a homa. That's what you walking around looking like. The beef that you have with all these people on the internet, All this stuff is caused by you. And that's one thing. You out here talking about adversity and you got to keep on going and you got to do this and you got to do that. All the things that are going on in your life is because of choices you made. You out here now and you just happy as a lark. Look at me, y'all. I acted like a big baby. You need to change that title over there, right? Instead, you should say that you got a husband and that you are a seventh child, okay? You are one of your own children. You have children that act more mature than you. You are out here whining, pouting, crying, throwing all this stink. That's just like, a month ago you were hanging out with JT, and how far did that get you? You was out here hanging out with her, and that didn't get you nowhere. You still ain't got no hit. You still ain't got no song on iTunes, Apple, YouTube, Roku, any of this stuff, right? All of these things that you saying that you going to do and you going to get accomplished, the only person standing in the way of you accomplishing anything is yourself. Now you doing boot camp content creator. Now you doing wake up with Peach. Now you got to go sit by the water. Now I done gambled away all my money. Once again, it's all the choices that she made. When I tell y'all, I ain't never seen so much drama over some purses. I did see Fi Boy get out here and say, would somebody just drag her already? Would somebody do this? Would somebody do that? And we know who you was talking about. And I'm just like, all of this over some bags? You ain't even making no money off these bags. Instead, you supposed to be big bag, big bank. You should be able to go buy your own. I mean, what a travesty. I can't wait to see what y'all got to say for real. Because this all has me confused. I just didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't think that Kirk brand was all that in a bag of chips. Maybe it's all content. Maybe it's for drama. I have no clue. But I can't wait to see what you guys are going to say down in the comments below. Toodle.